Hey guys, I'm a forester here at Audubon Center at Beidler Forest. This is a special day. It's Mrs. I'm a Forester's birthday, and she's right here.
Oh my, yo, I didn't know I was going to be on YouTube.
Well, we're gonna go hiking in the swamp and hopefully see some Prothonotary warblers. I'll bring you some pictures later. Anybody want to guess how young this lady is? Post your comments below.
I'm 85.
Not quite. This is the Welcome Center. We'll pay a visit there before we head on out on the trail. This is the Prothonotary warbler. We hope that we'll see some outside today. Okay, here's a sign, gives a little information about Four Hole Swamp. And there's a picture again of the bird that we're looking for, the Prothonotary warbler. There's a little information about the swamp. I walked right by this critter. Do you see it? Let me zoom in. Here's a pine that got cut. This is the stump. I can zoom in and you can count the rings if you want to, but if you notice, I've already counted them, but for the first 24, 25 years, it was growing pretty fast, and then it slowed down. Look at these rings right in that area right there, how tight they are. Some tree overtopped it, and it slowed down in growth, and then the last 15 years or so, it was released and started growing again. I didn't count those rings in the middle, but it was 25 from the center out to where it started slowing down, and then another 15 or so before it was cut. Okay, I just saw my first Prothonotary warbler. It just flew over to a branch, and I'm going to see if I can zoom in and show you. It's a small yellow bird. And I can't see it in the viewfinder. Yeah, I see it now. Let me zoom on in. Okay, I can't hold the camera steady enough. There it goes. I'd like to see the largest bald cypress in the swamp. This is a large one. And it just keeps going out of sight. We're going to take a sit and wait strategy. I'll let you listen to the birds while we look. Even though it doesn't look like the water's moving, it is, and if you look at spots like that right there, you can tell that it's moving pretty good. There's an old cypress that got cut down, and it's home to quite a few critters. Here's one. Probably a skink of some kind. And let's look down inside the stump. Anything down there? One thing's for sure, you gotta slow down when you're walking out here if you want to see anything. If you walk too fast, you're gonna miss it. So, was that the snake that we saw? Or was that the snake that we saw? I think it was that one right there. Cottonmouth. It's a drone. It likes that one spot. It'll be back. All right, here's another water moccasin. It was a little chilly this morning and the sun's out now, so look in the sunny spots and they're trying to warm up. I'll get you a close-up of that one. It's in some good light. There you go. He disappears. That's only part of him. That's a healthy snake. I called this New Jersey tea, I believe. This says it's Virginia willow. I think it's the same thing. Interesting. Well, I wish we were seeing more Prothonotarians, but at least we're seeing some reptiles. Which one's on top? The little lady has an eye for snakes. She hasn't missed a one that we know of. And that is poisonous. That's a cottonmouth. You want to make him mad?
I might jump over your ass.
You'll see one white boy move. How you like that profile? I've milked a rattlesnake before, just to say I did it, and then killed it and took him home and ate him for supper. He tried to bite me, so I bit him back. Hey, take a bath, why don't you? Want some more?
Stop letting that ant bother him.
Ooh, he thought better than that.
Yeah. That turtle is just still roaming around here.
He's wanting a handout. All right, another snake. Now this one is a brown water snake. Pretty sure. I get a close up and the coloration is different, and also look at the shape of his head in comparison with that cottonmouth. It's longer, narrower. Go back and look at the cottonmouth and you'll see the difference. You see those turtles in the distance? Let me zoom in. There's at least two. I think he's fixing to go somewhere. All right, this is a huge cypress. Might be one of the biggest ones out here. Let me span on down, and there's a plaque at the bottom. All right. And this says, I think that it's 1,000 years old, bald cypress. And let me zoom in and you can see different things that happened in the life of that tree. Right there's when Hurricane Hugo hit and did a lot of damage out here in the swamp. And there you can look at some of the other things that happened. 999 AD was when this tree was born. The water in the swamp is fairly low. You can tell right there where the water level normally is for a good bit of the year. Here's another monster. I got a clear shot of the crown, so I'm going to see if I can show it to you. There it is, looking straight up. My wife says there's an owl on a tree. Let me move. Okay, you might can see the owl. He's looking at that squirrel.
Can't see his eyes right now. He's turned all the way.
Yeah, if I get in that, there he is.
You see?
Not sure what he's doing. And I don't know my owls. But we'll look him up and I'll annotate it.
Got big eyes. Yeah.
I think he's after that squirrel. Squirrel was right up that tree. I think I showed it. I don't see it right now. Oop, there he went. This little guy looks lost. What do you think he's looking for? Acorns? I think food has something to do with it. Well, this is a unique view. This is the window to the world from inside a 1,000-year-old cypress. It's completely hollow, and if you look up, you can see out the top of it. That's amazing. I'll show you the tree from outside. Peeking around.
This is Woody Woodpecker, ain't it?
Yeah, but that's normally the best area is normally the back, what we call it the back side of the leak. I always call it front side. But it was, just go back to center, it just leaks all in the grip.
Hawkeye spotted another turtle. There's the fisherman. Maybe he'll catch something. Yeah, there he goes. He got something. Let me see if I can zoom in and see what he caught. I can't make it out. Yeah, I can't hold the camera still enough. Yeah, this is what we just saw. Yellow-crowned night heron. Okay, gang, we got a point of disagreement here. I say these are woodpecker holes. Ms. I'm a Forester says they're not. There's too many of them. Who's right? Let me give you a close-up. They're not in perfectly straight lines, but every one of them's a little hole. I think a woodpecker made them. Tell us what you think.